Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I have a Vinyasa flow which is Pigeon pose inspired. Pigeon pose is one of my favorite yoga poses. It's amazing to stretch out tight glutes, tight hips, and it's going to be a little theme through this flowy class. So grab your mat, grab some water, and we will go and get started. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe to stay updated. I post out 3 new yoga classes for you guys every week. Thank you. Okay, my lovelies, we're just going to start our class in a cross-leg position. Let the hands rest onto the tops of the knees. Let the eyes float closed. And just draw in a nice long inhale. Let it lengthen the spine. And exhale, just relaxing into the body. Allowing your mind to arrive on your mat. Just follow the breath through the nose and follow that exhale out, and just notice the different sensations that are arising in the body as you follow that breath. And it's this internal awareness that we want to keep with us as we move through our practice. Just guiding the mind back every time that it wanders. And from here, just gently opening the eyes. We're going to move into, we've got a nice little warm up to get us into our flow. We're just going to bring the soles of the feet together and just to warm up the hips. The hands can hold the ankles, or hands can hold the toes, and we're just going to bounce the knees up and down. So warming up the fluid around the hip joint. Just keep that going for a few more breaths. And then sitting up nice and tall on your inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, slowly folding forward. Now don't worry if you're feeling stiff here, this is the first pose of the class. So just take some nice deep breaths in your butterfly pose. You can really use your elbows to gently guide the knees out to the side. And one more deep breath here. And slowly coming up on the inhale. So we're doing the same position, but we're just moving the legs a little further away from us. So we want to create this big diamond shape with the legs, and this is going to start to get into the outer hips, into the glutes. So hands hold the shins or the ankles, and we're going to cat-cow. So on an inhale, you want to tilt the tailbone behind you as you lift the chest and draw the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe even lift the chin. Like you're trying to pull your chest through the arms. And exhale, round through the spine. Chin draws to the chest, leaning all the way back. Inhale, move forward, drawing the chest through the arms. And exhale, rounding through the spine. Last one, inhale, draw forward, and it's from this position we're going to fold. So if you're quite tight in your outer hips and your glutes, you might find this harder than doing butterfly pose, our first position. And I find this one much harder. So sitting up nice and tall on an inhale, and exhale, slowly moving forward. You can use your elbows to gently press the knees out to the side, or maybe you're quite open here and you can bring your forehead towards the feet, or maybe a little bit closer. Let's just pause here for some nice deep breaths. And see if you hold here wherever the body starts to release a little, remembering that this is just our warm-up. One more deep breath. And slowly coming up on an inhale. Gently draw the knees back together. And from here, we're just going to bring the hands down. So if you want to, you can have your fingertips facing towards the feet. If this is too intense on the wrist, then just turn your hands out to the side. Feet are about hips distance apart. We're going to flex the right foot, so keep your foot flexed and cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back, we're pressing our chest towards the calf muscle, letting that right knee drop out towards the side. If this is enough, you stay here, otherwise we lift on an inhale. So slowly tucking the tailbone underneath, rolling up through the spine, chin stays to the chest. If you can, slowly let the head drop back, squeezing it through the left glute. And exhale, slowly drawing down. We do that 2 more times. Inhale. Let that right knee drop down as you lift up. And exhale, slowly drawing down. Last one, inhale. And exhale, slowly coming all the way down. And just gently switch sides, so flexing into the left foot. Left ankle across the top of the right thigh, pressing the chest towards the left calf muscle. Left knee is dropping out to the side. So we're going to use that breath. We're going to roll up on an inhale, chin stays tucked to the chest until you're lifted, and then you decide whether you're dropping that head back. Left knee is dropping away from the body. Exhale, slowly rolling down. I'm going to go again 2 more times. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Well done. Slowly give the legs a little shake out. Find child's pose at the end of the mat. Let's find 3 deep breaths here. Letting the hips sink down to the heels, nice and straight and active through the arms. Slowly come forward on an inhale. Tuck the toes underneath, exhaling straight back into our downward facing dog. Holding for 3 rounds of the breath. Sending the gaze to the hands, right foot steps forward, left foot steps forward, inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms together, standing, gazing up towards the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Bending into the knees, step back with your right foot. Step back with the left foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sending the gaze to the hands, left foot forwards, right foot forwards. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, palms together, draw all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Bending into the knees, step back with the left foot. Step back with the right foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Staying lifted through the back knee. So we're in a high lizard pose and we're just going to rock forward and backwards. Starting to open up into the front of our left hip flexor. And slowly lowering down to the left knee. Inhale, we're going to open up towards that right leg. Reach the arm all the way up, looking up towards the thumb. If you want to here, take your right hand and just gently press your right knee open to the side. Maybe even coming onto the edge of your right foot. Slowly coming back to center. Hands down, back toes tuck underneath. Lift up the back knee, step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot outside of the left hand. Staying lifted through that right knee. And we're going to slowly rock forward and backwards. Moving into the front of your right hip. We're just going to help in pigeon pose. The front of the hip and the glute both get that deep stretch. See how much movement you can find here. And then slowly lower to the right knee. Inhale, left arm opens as we open towards the left leg. Stay lifted, or left hand comes to the inside of the left knee and gently guides it open to the side. Letting that left knee drop away from you. Take some nice deep breaths here, just relaxing and letting go, not forcing anything. Slowly coming back to center, left hand down, right toes tuck underneath, lift up the knee, step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Holding for a breath. And slowly bring right foot between the hands, lowering down to the left knee. Holding for a breath, stretching into that front of the hip again. So just really let your hips relax forward and take a few breaths in your low lunge. Maybe even bring the fingers, interlace them and press them to the top of the thigh, if you want that deeper stretch. Hands come down, back toes tuck underneath. We're going to spin to the outer edge of the left foot as we turn our right toes to face forward. So we're going to end up facing sideways onto our mat. If this is too intense for that right glute, you're going to move your right foot further down the mat. We're going to lift and lower. So this is going to really start to get into our right glute. Inhale as we lift up. Arm comes up and over, really strong through the side of the body. Exhale to lower down. We're going to do it 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That flow of breaths moves the body. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. So if you've moved your foot down, you might have to step it back to the top of the mat. Otherwise, we just spin all the way around. Back knee stays lifted. On an inhale, we're coming into high lunge. So slowly sweep the arms all the way up in line with the ears. Lifting out of the hip crease. We're going to see if we can float to standing. So we're going to push off the left toes and catch the left knee. So we're balancing on our right leg. Standing nice and tall, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Flexing into the left foot. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh as we bring the hands to the heart center. Staying here if you're finding balance, a little bit of a challenge. But on your exhale, we sit down into our chair pose, finding standing pigeon. So you're rounding into the lower back. Fix the gaze, letting that left knee drop out to the side, just like we did in our bridge pose. So we're trying to find that stretch into the left glute. If you want to, you fold all the way forward, maybe fingertips come down, and you let the crown of the head drop. Wherever you are, we're just going to hold for 3 breaths. And slowly coming up on an inhale if you're folding forward. So use the strength of your right leg to draw back to your chair pose. And then slowly come up on an inhale. Palms together over the head. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Open up through the chest. Hands down, bend the knees, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, we're switching sides. Inhale, left leg lifts. 3-legged dog, holding for a breath. Left foot between the hands, slowly lower down to your right knee. So we're in our low lunge. Just take a moment to see how it feels with the hands framing the left foot. To take it a little bit further, we lift up and hands rest onto the top of the thigh. And slowly bring the hands down. I'm going to tuck the back toes underneath, lift up the back knee. Then we're turning to the edge of the mat again, so drop to the outside of the right foot. Let the left toes turn to the edge of the mat. Bring that left foot further down if you need to, otherwise we lift and we lower 4 times. So inhale all the way up. Try and find that stretch through the left glute. And exhale down, strong through the arm and strong through the side of the body. So let those obliques draw you up. Squeeze up as you inhale. And exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly spinning around. Bringing the left hand down. Take your time on an inhale. We're coming up into high lunge. Arms in line with the ears. Holding strong for a breath. And then we're shifting our weight into the left foot. We're catching the right knee. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back, flexing into the right foot. Hands come to the heart center as you cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh. From here, maybe sitting down as you exhale into your chair pose, rounding into the lower back, navel draws towards the spine. Staying here or slowly hinging from the hips, folding forward on your exhale, letting your right knee drop out to the side. You're going to stay here for 3 breaths. If you have your fingertips on the mat, see if you can find that balance in the left foot as you draw back up into your chair. And slowly release. Inhale, palms together over the head, look up towards the thumbs. And exhale, forward fold last time. Inhale, halfway lengthen through the spine, open up the chest. And exhale, bend the knees, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just pausing here for a breath. And obviously we can't do a pigeon pose vinyasa class without actual pigeon pose. So on your next inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, draw knee to nose. Inhale all the way back, 3-legged dog. You've got 2 more, exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, all the way into pigeon. So draw your right knee to the back of your right wrist. Right foot is in front of your left hip. Slowly slide your back leg away. We're going to find our pigeon pose. Let's take some nice deep breaths here. Not forcing anything, just relaxing into your exhale. One more deep breath in that pigeon pose. See if you can relax any further. And then slowly walking the hands back in. If you can from here, we're going to go back into our plank. If you need to shake your right leg out, you can. So you tuck your left toes underneath, lift up the knee, step your right foot straight back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, round through the spine, draw knee to nose. Inhale. 2 more, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time, left knee back of the left wrist. Left foot in front of the right hip as you slide that right leg away. Gently coming down into your pigeon pose. Right hip draws down towards the mat. Same thing here, 5 nice deep breaths. Not forcing, we're just relaxing the upper body, letting gravity do all of the work for us. Find one more deep breath here. And then slowly walking the hands in. We're going to sit to our left glute and gently draw the right leg around. Give the legs a little shake out. And we're just going to come down onto our backs. Let's finish with one last little stretch, which is going to be our figure of 4. It's a great pose to do to work into pigeon pose. So flexing again into the right foot, you're going to draw your right ankle across the top of the left thigh. Catch the back of the left thigh or the front of the left knee. And just relax into this pose. Take some nice deep breaths. Maybe you draw in a little closer every time you exhale out. Find one more breath here. And then gently release, switch sides. Same thing on this side. Use that breath to gently guide the legs closer in towards you. Keeping that left foot flexed. Find one final breath here. And gently release. We're slowly going to lower the legs down. Let's rest just for a little in our Shavasana. Let the hands rest onto the belly or at your sides. Let the eyes close. Just allow your body to download all of the wonderful benefits from our pigeon pose, from the movement of your body's energy. Knowing that right now, there's nowhere else for you to be, nothing else for you to do, just a minute to allow both mind and body to rest. And now slowly just starting to find any movements into the body to gently bring yourself out of this Shavasana. Maybe hug the knees in and just take a gentle rock from side to side if that feels good. In your own time, just make your way back to a comfortable seated position. And then gently just bringing the palms together at the heart center. Sitting up nice and tall on your inhale. Maybe a big sigh out as you exhale and relax. Thanking yourself for taking this half an hour out, devoting it to not just the physical body, but also to your mind. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.